What is going on, everybody? I quickly turned on my ringtone so you guys aren't getting my beep, beep, beep. So, I just kind of wanted to do a public apology of sorts. I would like to say I'm sorry for the way that I come off sometimes with people's comments. Um, you know, it saddens me that the only comments we really get are negative. I get people calling me out on wanting to say this shit's illegal. Um, my boxes that I made were made by a blind kid, and there was one guy. I have to take that back. One recent guy that said, "Keep up the good work. Thank you." And I say thank you for commenting that. But I've taken so much bullshit from the different communities of the radio because we are not a traditional radio operators. We don't identify ourselves as call signs anymore. We identify ourselves as our names. Granted, that's a touch another thing. I was called stupid or lazy or dumb because my call sign is expired. Yes, it is expired. I let that bitch expire. And it's one of those things that I did to create a buzz. So the fact that some idiot decided to sit there and post that either I was an idiot or lazy or dumb or something else like that, kind of is ridiculous because people apparently forget that GMRS, you're allowed to have a license using your family member's name. So, how do you know I'm not doing that? Think about it before you start calling me names. It's a little bit ridiculous that I can't just enjoy my hobby because I have dumbass people that want to bash me all the time or bash the network all the time when they're not on here to know what it's like. I did a live, or I posted in the Facebook group a couple days ago that we are no longer going to be doing the dark screen live stream or having any of the members actually posting because we do feel it's in a we are a tight-knit community of people. We do realize that it is airwaves, that we're not stupid, but to all out just record and actually play to you guys as viewers kind of makes, at least in my opinion, after sitting here listening to a few of these, kind of makes us feel like we're fucking monkeys in a cage just here for your guys' enjoyment. So I'm sorry if I don't want to broadcast this anymore. And there might be people on the network that think it's okay to, and there might be some that agree with me. And I may do it down the road again just to show new people. I mean, the only reason why I even considered doing it for the few that I have done and for the few that there has been another one is for the simple fact you guys, as our audience, have no idea what we are like. And I'm trying to get that across to you guys. I listen to a repeater that is south of me.
Good morning. The time is 8 a.m.
I listen to my shit loud all the time. But, I listened to a repeater to the south of me yesterday. And god damn, it was so annoying. It's just like, da da da. I'm going to use my expired call sign. WQXN 966 monitoring. Hey, WQXN 966, are you out there? Hey, this is WQXN 966. And it's like, I don't know who any of you people are. I don't want to have to get to know your government ID name. And that's essentially what they're making you have to do. Where we've changed over the past, 6 months, 7 months. Yeah, once I realized how easy it was to get into Zello channels and to get into other networks, and I'm going to bust myself out here because I don't have a problem with it, but I have created false accounts and said that my call sign was somebody else's. Granted, I have never spoken using this, so it's not technically illegal because I have never spoken with it, because my voice is recognizable, and I know that. I have gotten node numbers from other networks using this fictitious thing. Nowhere did they ever ask for proof of who I was, proof of that I was the license holder or I was a relative of the license holder. If you look under our forum to request to link with us, we did ask. We do ask for proof of the official copy or your picture of your ID with the same last name matching. So that's the thing that kind of hangs up. GMRS is meant for family, so I can't say that, Joe Smith isn't related to Bob Smith. How the fuck am I supposed to know? And, that's when I just really became just kind of like, these Zello channels and other networks are not asking for this. We are the only network that's asking for it, and it's making us look bad because we were trying to comply with the laws. The laws state you have to know who's on your repeater system. So, just me going out and saying, hey, what's your call sign? There is nothing stopping John Seymour from saying my call sign is WQXN966. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Which is kind of sad. But that's when I just kind of realized, what good are they? I mean, what is the point of us asking? I mean, I'm going to update the forum to remove that because nobody else does, so why should we? And why should we get it criticized over? We had another guy that, this is the kettle calling it black because our forum asks for everything that it asks for. It asks for the official copy or an ID. And that's to actually truly validate. I did a video a few weeks back about the not a Bubicon, and actually it is a Bubicon. And they're mapping the Zello users, and they're mapping the repeaters coverage range, which is fine. That's actually kind of nice. But mapping the Zello users, that person's got to have a hell of a lot of time on their hands. But when I came into the channel, I did not say a word. I just wanted to listen. I wanted to kind of hear what was out there. I didn't care if I was approved in or not. All of a sudden, I was approved in. I didn't say a fucking word. I didn't ask for permission. All of a sudden, I was approved in by what it was called the Not a Bubicon robot. So, okay, now I'm going to say something because now I can. And, there's a lot of people that went after that video that I posted of me goofing around on there. And some say, if that's the way they want to run it, then, that's the way they could run it. And that is absolutely fine. But the thing is, I stopped immediately with the voice, and I just recited some things that I seen in the video that pointed me to go there. That's all. And I got the boot. And my videos go all over the place. Sorry. But I got the boot, and that kind of hurt because they and then I got a weird comment that you got the boot because your license was expired. Well, I never got the opportunity to ID with my valid call sign from my brother. And there's a bunch of people that are on here asking, oh, well, what is it? I'm not going to tell you guys on the internet. There's a reason why I used my brother's call sign, and that was because mine was out there, along with my KD9JON. The address that is on there is not my address. Obviously, I'm telling everybody I'm in Rapids, and if you look it up, it's in Plover. It is somewhere where I can get mail. It is somewhere that the person would know where to send them, if it is an official person. But after all of the people that come at me with their nonsense, I don't know what people are capable of, and I don't want to find out. I am a type of person, I don't believe that, you know, I don't like guns. I don't like the stupid people having them. I understand people, I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but me personally, I don't own a gun. The only weapon I really have is a knife, and, you know, that's not going to do much against a gun. And so for me to kind of fear my family's sanctity and whatnot, because of the hatred that you people have for me, and all I am is a voice on the radio. I mean, or the YouTube to you, or Facebook to you, because if you were actually on the network, you would completely understand I am not a complete pompous jackass like I might come off on here, but I don't get any kind of respect for the fact that I have issued over 150 station ID numbers, node numbers. Granted, they're not all connected, but I have issued over 150 numbers. I haven't actually tallied it because we started our initial quest with the 5-digit numbers. Yeah, 10, 1, 0, 1, 1. So we started our request with 5 numbers. We got up to like 11 of the first 2 numbers, and there was a few on the back end. And then we switched to 100, so we started with 101, and now we're up to 217 was the last one I noticed, or I gave out. And then there's 600 numbers that go up to like 635, 640, something like that, from 600. So there's 40 numbers there issued. And then Dana's doing some, and I think he's at 840, starting at 800. And so there's those numbers that have been issued. And then there's the 5-digit, or the 500 numbers. Those have been issued out, and there's like 4 or 5 of them. So we're probably looking at over 200 node numbers that I have assigned throughout the years. And granted, they're not here anymore. The thing is they all found me off of what I'm doing now. I don't do Instagram. I don't do TikTok. I don't do any other thing besides YouTube and Facebook. And, you know, so those 200 people have found me. And granted, some of them were back when I was trying to be prim and proper. A lot of people that are following and associate with me now looked at my YouTube video from when I did this software back before I started the network, and they were kind of let down because I didn't say fuck in the video, I didn't say hell, I didn't say you were stupid. I was professional about it, and they were all like, dude, what the hell happened? And I'm just like, the gives a fucks in me has gone, and now it's just I'm trying to promote the network and get the network out there. And then I'm sitting here thinking, you know, me telling somebody to fuck off and blow me probably ain't the best marketing skills, but the thing is I'm, you know, have the balls enough to tell you to fuck off and blow me, because of the steps that I have taken to where you can't really find me. Well, granted, I did say I was across from the jail. It would take a little bit of research and whatnot. But still, you know, the fact of the matter is I get a lot of people that just rather voice their 2 cents in a negative way versus doing it in a hey, keep up the good work. A lot of the people that do say that keep up the good work, they have joined us. They have joined the network, and they are actually speaking up and actually telling me when they get on. I get a real big head every time somebody gets on because they're like, man, we love your videos. Awesome job. Keep up the good work. And, that kind of stuff kind of thrives me to tell people to blow me because I will do it. If you come at me kind of stupid, then I'm going to tell you to blow me. I mean, that's just how I am. If you come up to my face and you tell me, and I might cower up and be a little bitch, but I still might tell you to blow me. And most of the time in real life, I don't have that issue. I mean, I've had cool jobs in the past where when I have snapped on people and told them to fuck off. Yeah, I have had bosses, kind of put me on warning, but I've never been suspended for it. My boss knows, and my previous employers know, if I get to the point where I tell somebody physically to fuck off right to their face, then there's a good chance that they have way overstepped the line. And because it does take a lot for me to get mad and aggravated in actual real life, because I am a very easygoing person. And I truly believe you have the right to be stupid, and make whatever kind of things you want, as long as you don't put your hands on me or my family. It's whatever. But it's a little bit different when you're attacking my baby. The network is my baby, man. I started this thing 3-4 years ago. It's going on 4 years, and I have watched this thing grow. I have watched this thing dissolve. I have watched it grow, and it's been a very big a roller coaster ride for me, because it's just and after having a group of, what was it, like 5 or 6 dudes just totally vacate, start their own shit, and pretty much welcome anybody else on the network to their little clique, and just pretty much shun me. They forget what brought them together in the first place, and that was me. And it seems like people have done that over the course of my radio business. There's even another network that, if you talk to them today, that they wouldn't never mention that I kind of sparkled the idea into their head. I hooked up 2 of the big players in their repeater world, because the main guy didn't want to educate people, and he still kind of doesn't. Where I, not knowing really anything, got this guy up that was holding on to his hardware for years, and nobody was willing to help him. Here I took 10 minutes out of my life, got him up and running, and now, that guy did a lot for me. I've met him, I've seen him, he's given me things. I've talked to him several times. I still got his phone number. I occasionally call him. He occasionally butt dials me. I occasionally butt dial him, and we say what's up and whatnot. But we can't actually talk. And the sad part of it is we're all running the same hardware. So there's no reason why he couldn't put my information in, and he put his information. I put his information in. We can talk. But he lets radio politics get in the way of that. And the thing is those of you that are on the network know kind of a little bit. Some of the older ones may know a little bit about me and my mentor. That I wish we would work together. Because he's now got a very massive network that is around the center of the country, and granted, it does sound, we're way divided now. I don't think the people on his network would be able to handle the way we talk over here, because we talk like we're human beings. We don't sound like we're trying to audition for a business role or an amateur role. We talk like we're human beings. We say fuck on the radio. We say blowjob on the radio. we were talking about a guy's fucking balls the other day in one of my live streams. We talk, and we talk like we are sitting around a bonfire. And some radio operators may not be able to handle that. And that's the only reason why I kind of try to share some of the audio clips. Granted, and that's the thing. And we had a big discussion about this on the network the other day. There's things that most radio communities won't talk about. That's religion and politics. And religion we haven't really gotten into too much, which I'm really surprised, because I have made this comment over the network several times. There is no off grounds, but the politics on the air has gotten some dicey times. And the thing is, though, is at the end of the day, everybody on the network realizes that everybody is got their opinions and able to voice their opinions, and you should not get mad at them for voicing their opinions, because at the end of the day, we really don't know these people, and all we can get to know is what they want to tell us. And if politics is one of those things, then so be it. But and the sad part is, the guy that really gets the most shit over Mr. Kami will never see this video. He does not have internet, he does not have a computer, he does not have a smartphone. So unless I take my phone over actually to him, he will not actually ever see this video. And I don't see myself taking it. He does live down the road from me. But I'm glad that the people on the network have the freedom to do that. And the funny part is they'll get into it. I personally don't know much about what's going on out there. I live in my own little bubble, and the only real news I get is these yahoos on the radio. I don't watch the news. I don't watch local news. I don't watch global news. I don't listen to radios. I listen to streams. So whatever the fuck's going on out there, whatever. So I just kind of stay out of it. And occasionally when I feel that it is getting a little bit too elevated in people's voicing their opinion, I might throw in a comment of a song or something. But anyways, there was one person on the network that made the comment, I'd rather hear about Mr. Kami's balls than everybody's religion, or politics, I should say, everybody's belief on the politics. And that's kind of how I am. I'd rather hear about his soggy or low balls than what's going on. And but the beauty of the network is you're able to talk about that kind of stuff, and I think most people, and that's the other beauty of it too, is if they do dislike him because of it, they don't have to talk to him. It's just that simple. I believe there are a few people on the network that don't like me and don't talk to me, which is fine. Use it to talk to somebody else. You don't have to talk to me. There are several other people out there, and they're wanting to talk to other people, so key up, say what's up. I'm really surprised I haven't had some jackass decide to key up on the radio and say, "What's going on, fool?" or something. I think everybody's sleeping on this Saturday morning. But, yeah, I've ranted in a little bit here, but I do want to say I'm sorry to the people that get offended by what I say. But, again, what I say is just what I say. And why should you take offense to what I say to somebody else, especially? If I tell Mr. John Doe over there to fuck off and blow me because he wants to sit there and tell me what I'm doing is illegal, and if I was really doing something illegal, I would have gotten a letter by now. I mean, I've been marketing this in these platforms for a long time now. And when I first started doing it, I was kind of worried about it. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of worried about possibly getting a cease and desist letter. I'm not really worried about getting fined out the ass, because that's not the way the FCC rolls. But getting a cease and desist letter, I was looking forward to it. I was kind of seeing if I pushed a boundary. And here I am 3 years later of producing these Radio Box SNs, and I don't have a letter yet. And so we're just going to keep plucking along. I'm actually down in the basement right now, rewiring one of the radios. We had a user some time back donate, I think 4 or 5 of the Radio Box SNs that he got, and I do appreciate that. But it's with a little bit of extra tinkering I have to do with it. He didn't apparently get the memo that the push to talk button on the right side of the radio, don't use. Use the one that's over by the actual button itself on the left side of the radio. There was still a delay. If you guys followed on Facebook or on YouTube, there was a video I did where it showed the rim on the right would light up red real quick when the network was talking, and then the radio, it would be radio. It needs to be both at the same time. Otherwise you're clipping. So I'm down here fixing that this morning. But yeah, that's just who I am, when it comes to ignorance on the social media platforms. The network does have an open door policy, and I do have to warn you guys, YouTube is settling to their community guidelines. I had one guy that I really was surprised. It might have been the fact that he was calling me an ignorant or dumb or stupid, but it didn't let his comment go through. It didn't actually post the comment on there. I got an email notification that there was a comment, and I was able to read the comment, and that's when I was like, the fuck? I wanted to go reply to it and tell him to blow me. But I did. I had to go in there, but now it's not even showing that. So yeah, YouTube is fucking making people to where they can't voice their opinions on stuff. It's putting it in the background. I mean, when the Mr. Bubicon channel decided to block my comments, I thought it was him doing it. And I was telling the guys in the network, look at this shit. They're sitting here blocking what I'm trying to post. And a couple of the other ones started posting in there too, and it started just dropping it, and they were like, "Oh, look at, he's doing it to me too." And now that it's happening on this channel, it's YouTube doing it. It's not actually anybody actually hitting block. Granted, I did go right into the people's profiles, and you can actually block them from your channel. I did that with them morons, because if you really believe what we are doing is illegal, you don't need to be watching. You don't need to be following me. You don't need to follow the network. You don't need to be in their Facebook group. You don't need to follow the YouTube channel. Because why would you? I mean, to make me feel like I'm a monkey in the box that's just here for your entertainment? That's not what I'm here for. I am here to try and help educate the people. And the thing is I did do a video a while back saying that I am done. I don't need to do any more videos. And that was not a stunt, by the way. That was truly me just letting it go, because I was running out of things to say. And I think that's kind of what released my block. I mean, I would like to get more into the soldering videos, but it's there. Why should I redo a video that's already there? I mean, I can only put solder to fucking radio so often and make videos of the same fucking thing over and over, and it becomes boring. So it's kind of turned into me ranting a lot, kind of like now. I mean, how long have I been doing this shit? Fucking damn near a half hour. And it's just one of those things that there's nobody on the radio, so I might as well sit here and make a video. I mean, if there's somebody on the radio, of course I haven't actually thrown my call sign up there, because I did want to make this kind of an apology video. So let's give you guys something to actually comment positive about. If you've actually made it this far to the end of this video, and you actually watched the full thing, comment below. Just 8765309. like the song says, just to show me you're watching, to show that you're kind of supporting just by watching. I mean, I'm not making money off these videos, not at all. I don't have even 1,000 subscribers, and I don't really care about that. You know, it is kind of what it is, and you know, and Facebook is just a fucking joke. I think like 90% of the people on the network joined us because of the YouTube channel. I don't even think they realized there was a Facebook group, because I've had a lot of people join the Facebook group after joining the network. So yeah, if just show me a little bit of love, make me feel welcome, make me feel nice by just commenting 8765309. Yeah, and I said keep your opinions to yourself of legalities, because if you do not voice them, don't be offended by me coming back and saying you're a fucking moron. You know, because that's just the way I am. You know, the rules and the laws are way up in the air into interpretation. If you want to interpret it some way, that's your right. If you know, I interpret it another way, that's my right. And obviously there's been over 200 people that feel that it's okay, because I mean, we've sold, you know, several Radio Box SNs. A lot of the network was created with people that did it themselves as well, off of the videos that I've created, off of videos of other people's creating it. You know, people want to ask me for schematics, and that stuff is all up here. I have took the time, I have done the research, I have looked at things, and it's 5 wires. That's it. And the thing is, you need to know what those 5 wires are. And I have said them over and over and over in several different videos. Ground, push to talk, audio in, audio out, and the core signal. If you don't know what you're looking for, then that's when you need to get the Radio Box SN. Because somebody that knows what they're kind of doing will look and say, oh, pin 8 is, what is it, core, I think. You know, you could look at the schematics. Pin whatever, I do it by looking at other ones now. Or watching my video over again. I've actually getting so far in between me making it, because I have somebody else that's my Chinaman making the radio boxes for us now. It's getting so far in between me making them that I am actually forgetting, so I've actually had to go back and watch my own video of me doing it and recreating it from my video. But, you know, it's if you really want to do it your own, you know, look for the 888 to RIM, and that's the video. I want to say it's the BF888 to RIM modification, and that's where it's at. But I've been kind of rattling here for a little bit. I appreciate if you actually been following and listening to my video. If you're gonna comment with your bullshit, go for it, I guess. Just don't be surprised that I come back and tell you to blow me, bite me, go suck on a doorknob. You never know what's going to come out next. Thanks for watching. As always, have a good day, and hopefully we'll hear you on the air. If not, you don't know what you're missing. It's not going to stop. Oh, I totally forgot about this, and I was going to go down to the adult store and pick up a fucking dildo, and I was trying to think of a way to make a little mic stand and have the dildo sitting right here, you know, but I couldn't think of a way to actually have it kind of sitting right in front of my face, you know, like a mic stand. But all the people that have them big old fancy mics, I'm using my phone. I'm not in it doing anything fancy. I'm not making money off of it. You know, the only thing I'm making off of these videos are voices to talk to on the air, and I do appreciate it. So, have a good one. Let's see if we can stop it this time. Yay, it stopped. And of course it counts down. I don't know why it does this. It's like it's got to catch up or something. I hate that it plays the audio. There's